Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Welcome back. It's a similar scene for us in Dublin. Maybe a little bit more of those clouds, but you see the sun still coming down and a little bit of a breeze out there as well. 55 degrees currently. And we got a 7-mile-per-hour wind out of the northwest. That's not too bad. We could continue to see slightly breezier conditions into the afternoon. We're also beginning to see more of that cloud cover coming in from the west. A lot of it is upper level clouds, but you see it starts to get a bit thicker as we head later into the afternoon hours. And what does that mean? Well, keeping the jacket with you would be a good idea because of added wind gusts and added cloud cover in the afternoon that limits the sun. It'll limit how warm it feels. So if you are someone who gets cold easily, do keep the sweater on hand. Now, we are done with rain chances as we go forward. In fact, we've got one like the next 5 days, and it's very, very slim. Not something I would even count on. So today, kind of cleaning up the mess left over from that cold front that came through yesterday, and that mess is just a lot of cloud cover into the evening. We'll see our thickest clouds into tonight. By midnight, they start clearing out to give us a cold morning tomorrow, and we're really going to start seeing some really cold conditions develop into the weekend. Lucky for us, a bit of a system might develop near the Gulf, not a tropical system, but just some added moisture that could help to keep things a little bit warmer because the Polar Vortex, I know that sounds really scary, but the Polar Vortex is starting to take over in northern Canada, or eastern Canada rather, and into the northern part of the U.S. All it means is that we're getting cold Arctic air forced down into the continental U.S. farther than it normally is, meaning it's going to be very cold as we go forward. 58 degrees is the high today in Macon as well as Warner Robins. We'll top off at 60 in Eastman. Warm spots of Dublin and McRae at 61. You can probably take about 2 to 3 degrees off those numbers for wind chills as we go through the remainder of the afternoon with those wind gusts up to 20 maybe 25 miles per hour. And again, that cloud cover thickening into the evening. So the sun less and less throughout the remainder of today. But once we get past midnight, that cloud cover will clear out, allowing the insulation to leave, meaning it's going to be cold out the door tomorrow. Lows in the mid-upper 30s, wind chills taking that down into the lower 30s, sub-freezing for many of us before a sunny afternoon tomorrow with highs that are going to be more or less in the low 50s and wind chills in the upper 40s. Waking up tomorrow morning, these are the actual temperatures out the door, okay? Take about 2 to 3 degrees off a lot of these. In fact, I went 35 for Macon. Wouldn't be surprised when a number of these other spots get a little bit colder. Just depends on when that cloud cover begins to clear out. In 10 seconds, though, we're going to see your extended forecast.
At Volume Chevrolet, get oil changes for life, plus a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit Volume Chevrolet, I-75 exit 187 in Forsyth. That's VolumeChevrolet.com.
Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is presented by Volume Chevrolet. So I mentioned that there's a rain chance in the next 5 days. There it is, Saturday evening. And it's mainly towards the southern half of the region. It's anything but guaranteed. Only the European model is seeing that right now. But regardless, a little bit of extra moisture does warm us up slightly into the weekend because, again, that polar vortex is taking a big grip and overall keeping things very cold. And, well, for tomorrow night as well as Sunday night, you see those lows in the upper 20s. We'll likely be flirting with some records there.